Hello everyone. So today I'm gonna do a little vlog day. I'm in Athens. So after Mykonos, I went to Athens and I've been here for a little bit more than 2 weeks. A friend of mine let me stay in his flat. I feel so lucky. Seriously, manifested this. I'm alone in the flat. It's great area. There is a little park where I can run or I go for walks. And yeah, I'm just here at home every day doing some reading, some learning, a bit of work, and following what's happening in Iran. Like, I feel my life is on pause. Well, I've been crying most of the days. I've just been following what's happening in Iran, supporting as much as I can, sharing content, signing petitions, donating. I want the people to win. I want the people to have everything they deserve. They don't deserve to live with these conditions. It could have been such a powerful and rich and prosperous country, but the people at the government are not managing it for the best of the country and the people, obviously. And it's so unfair that in this day and age, people are being treated that way, and there's no justice. When people in power, they just do whatever they want. And now I can see why also inside me, I always had this thing that I hate injustice, and I was always a bit rebellious. And I know where it's coming from, because probably, my dad is from Iran. He had all these feelings of injustice and feeling, lack of power, lack of freedom. And maybe that's why I love my freedom so much. We have this gift of freedom, and sometimes we put our own barriers in our mind, our own limitations. And it's such a shame, because a lot of people will appreciate to have this freedom so much. I'm grateful that my dad left Iran, because he could have sort of a better life, and I grew up with freedom thanks to that. It could have been me in the streets protesting. I mean, most of the protesters are children or teenagers, and they are so courageous, so brave, and they were born under these regimes. Still, they don't agree. Still, they didn't get brainwashed, and they know that there's something wrong and this is not right, and they don't deserve this life, this situation. They lack the basic human right, which the people together are always stronger. So I believe they will win, and the whole world is supporting them, is sending their energy towards them. And this is why we need to keep sharing and be their voice. And even if it's just a share or a post, you're still sending your energy. And if everyone has the energy of, we want the people of Iran to win and to be free and to have human rights, and women to be free and to have the same rights as men, and this regime to leave, like, we're still sending this positive energy towards them, and it will help. People who could leave Iran, they left, but they lived all their life with a lot of trauma. One of my dad's best friend, he was alcoholic and he suicided, and he divorced, and then he was living with my dad, and my dad was the first one to find him when he suicided. My dad and most of his friends divorced because they had all this trauma. My dad left at a very young age, I believe, also because of not a good mental health, not a good physical health. This regime has caused too much trauma. My family got a lot of lands and properties taken away. My dad, he came from a privileged family, and he left at 15 years old, went to Paris with zero. He had to start from scratch. All this hard work and privileges that my family accumulated over generation, this was all gone. He went to a new country. He was alone, no money, no family, no network. He literally had to start from scratch, and he was a broke student. He was working student jobs to make it. And then he went to uni, he created his own business. This also created a feeling that life is hard, like you need to work so hard. And I definitely had that also within me, that, you know, life is hard, you need to work so hard to make it. You need to work all the time. You know, it's hard to make money. When you have money, you should not spend it because you work so hard for it. And there you can see where the lack mentality comes from as well. You know, both my parents, they had a very big lack mentality, and I grew up with that. And this is what I created in my life. You know, like that, because of all his trauma, he couldn't create a healthy relationship with my mom. They hated each other. They divorced. After the divorce, they hated each other even more. I mean, it was not a nice environment for children to grow up. It was not a nice and loving environment. You know, my dad should also have taken his own responsibility and heal and improve himself. And then there was a war, and my dad couldn't go back to see his family for more than 10 years. And, you know, losing so much, having to leave your country, while it was not your choice, you didn't decide it. Like, I remember my dad and his friend, they all thought they will go back to Iran after a couple of years. They thought, yeah, we're just living for a few years and then going back. And they could never go back. I mean, how traumatic is that? I've just been following what's happening and sending positive energy, sending support. I think we should all do that because this is impacting actually everyone globally. You know, so many people left Iran. The diaspora abroad is huge, and we've been helping and supporting from abroad. Of course, we're not there to fight and on the streets like them and getting beaten up and killed. Among the diaspora, some people really have power. Like, some people have been going on TV, some people have been using their connections to speak up and to help, spreading the word, sharing petitions, sharing information. We are helping as much as we can. So today, what do I have to do? I'm going to check my emails. Then, unfortunately, I was wrongly parked in the street, and I got not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 parking tickets. I mean, seriously, like, they just put one on top, and I only stayed 2 days. 2 days, 6 parking tickets. Like, no, they really have no mercy, these policemen. So I'm gonna go pay this, and then it's such a beautiful day. It's so sunny. I might go somewhere near the beach. So yeah, I'll take you with me. As you can see, it's a beautiful day today. So basically I was parked here in the middle of the 2 doors. So I didn't know that you cannot park in the middle. I thought only in front of the door you can park. The 20th of October and it's 25 degrees. I'm at the beach. I think I'm gonna go even for a swim here. I'm at this nice bar restaurant, and this is amazing, guys. You know, when I was little, it was really a treat. So what happened is that I put the glass on the menu, and the menu did this, and then the glass went away, and it's all broken now. Anyway, I was saying that when I was young, I spent all my holidays in Greece, and I loved it so much. It was like, you know, the best time of the year for me, because I would go to Greece, would be a different environment from being with my parents. We have lots of family here, and you know, in France, in Paris, I don't have any family, so I will come to Greece and play with my cousins, and and it will be so much fun. And my parents, they were fighting all the time. It was not a great environment, and then the divorce, and it was even worse, and all these problems and fights. And so, you know, for me, going to Greece was really like just the best time of the year for me. And it was actually a dream of mine to move to Greece. Like when I was at university, I was looking for universities or schools that will do Erasmus in Athens, so I could come for a few months and live in Athens. And then my mom, she told me that, oh, why you want to go to Greece? All the Greeks, they want to leave and leave Greece because there's no opportunity. It's kind of a bad economy. And I guess she was right, because after there was the big crisis in Greece. So yeah, I guess it was not the right time to move to Greece when I was a student. But you know, now I'm kind of working remotely, and I don't know, I just don't want to leave. It's just so nice here, you know. I love sunny weather. Just very nice, and I don't know. I should be leaving. I think next week I'm going to go to Paris for a bit, but you know, I've been 5 months in Mykonos and now 2 weeks in Athens, and it's just so nice. I don't know, my intuition is telling me to stay longer here. It feels so good. What do you think? Look at this. This is October. We are the 20th of October and it's 25 degrees. Look at this. I'm gonna go for a swim, I think. Today after the beach I went to see a family friend, she's like my aunt basically, to catch up with her. And now I'm gonna do an online personal training session with my friend Myrto. She's a personal trainer here in Greece, in Athens, and I'm gonna do for the first time her trainings online. Yeah, because I realized that I'm too lazy to work out, so I need something to push me. So either personal trainer or online training, so at least I make sure I do it. Because on my own I tried, see this flat has some like equipment, so I tried to do a little bit, but now it's starting in 3 minutes. So yeah, I'm super happy that I found this, and I want to be more regular with my training. That's it, guys. I just had some food here at home. To be honest, I'm not doing much. Like, I haven't been outside of this neighborhood for like almost a week. Apart from going to the groceries, I really don't do much. Just stay at home and listen to content that I love and do a bit of work. You know, I just want Iranians to get their freedom, to get a new government, to live in democracy. Like, I don't even want to enjoy my freedom until Iranians, my people, they get theirs back. Like, this is so unfair and it's so horrible how they live. And, you know, I haven't been to Iran since 2015 and I'm never going again until there is democracy, because to be honest, I'm scared. And you know, this situation has been going on for too long. It's just not possible. Like, people have power. People deserve human rights. They deserve freedom. This is a birthright, you know. freedom, human right. Yeah, just want the Iranian people to win and to get what they deserve. And look at the country today. Like, Iran is a rich country. Iran could have been like such a superpower, but it looks like some forces want to keep Iran down and keep Iran weak. And it's not happening. Iran is gonna get its power back. The people are going to make Iran powerful because the people are powerful. And I know they're gonna win. So I've been following the situation and sending all my positive energy. And, you know, let's try to do everything we can to help. All right, guys, have a good night. I'm completely dead from the training. It was super hard. It was so good, so hard, but this is what I need because I'm so lazy. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.